So good afternoon again. Let's continue with a new topic. Now, last two sessions we have talked about the website development, how to develop a website. In today's session, we'll see how to create the blogs and how to maintain it. What exactly the things connected to the blogging. Before starting blogging, we'll take a quick overlook of the complete details or content about the concept of blogging first. What do you mean by it? What are the advantages of it? How it is done? How it works? And what pros and cons are there? So we need to focus on. Now, see what exactly the blogging is. Maybe if you're done, and maybe any one of you may have already having a blog, so it will be a good idea for you. So blogging refers to writing, photography and other media that self-published online. We are writing our own thoughts, our own writing, our own photography, our own maybe video logging is there, video blogging that may be possible. Most of the time blogs are text based. There's textual data is written, and along with that there some photos can also be present over there. You publish online by your name. Okay, it's not required to go to any print media. We just have your own blog, own space where the space is given to you, online space is given to you, and if someone visit that, so he can read it, and even anyone can read that, anyone can post the comment, anyone can interact, or anyone can react on that particular blog. So even you can share that on the social media also. So what the blog exactly means? So blogging started as an opportunity for individuals to write diary style entries, but it has since been incorporated into website for many different businesses. Almost 15 years ago, first blogging has started. I'm having my own blog from 12 years. I'll show that one also. You can just go through this. So it started as an online diary. Means I just want to write a diary, but that diary I'm writing in online. It started just like that. But today, every website is having their own blogs where different sort of articles are posted. There many different kind of articles are possible. I'll show you that one also. So which different kind of articles or blogs may be possible, so you can use it. So most of the time, the content marketing is done with the help of the blogging. Content marketing. If someone searches for a specific help, specific tutorial, specific guidance online, and if you have provided that in your blog, so search engine will show you that blog in the list. So you will get maximum hits for your website. Even you can provide the material. So you provide the content. So once you provide the content, you will get at the particular person will get attracted towards your blog, and automatically it's one of the way by which you can put a platform of marketing online in digital fashion. Fine. So the hallmark of blogging include frequent updates, informal language, and opportunities for leaders to engage and start conversations. There's many advantages are this. So just like in newspaper article, not always. It will be containing informal language also, by which you can put your ideas, by which you can explain the thoughts to the particular reader. Okay, like all, or you can write anything that you want to know. Any kind of video also you can post, audios also, images also you can post. It is designed by you. It is completely up to your control. That's what the blog is. The word blog actually shortened form of the original name weblog, like web log. That meaning log is the information that we are maintaining. Okay, that log, web log, and they're combined, it's called as a weblog, and in short, we call it as a blog. So these weblogs allowed early internet users to log the details their day in diary style entries. Okay, that's why it is called as the log entries. Like just daily updations are done, daily information recording is done. That is called as a log. So web information, the information recorded onto the website, that's called as the weblog, and in short, we called as the blog now. So they often allow readers to comment so as they become more common. Communities sprung up around the popular blogs. Okay, it's like social media, but not, we don't require any kind of account. Anyone can read it, and is searchable through the search engine also. So that facility also we can provide there. It is created by you, and you are the writer, you are the owner of it, you are completely responsible for the content which you have posted on your blog. Fine. So the content of the blogs varies significantly. Everyone, you have to decide what kind of blog or what kind of content you need to put on the website, on your blog, basically according to your interest, or according to the content that you provide, or according to the company you're working with. Okay, according to the technology that you are comfortable with, according to the things that you are knowing more about it, you have to provide a guidance, you have to provide the content on that particular topic. So it depends. It's not specific reason, specific area where the blogs are written. Blogs are written in all the fields, in all the languages, all the perspectives. For example, a travel blog may feature many pictures with few written passages, while political blogs may weigh in the wordy text on the news of the day. Like all, that's what is possible. Travel blogs are there. So someone has visited me. I have visited one place, so I have written the complete story about the same. And that is posted on my blog. Says content URL. I'll get that URL. That URL if I want my readers or my friends, my colleagues to read that. So I'll use that URL. I'll post it. They will visit it. They will react on that. They will post a comment onto it. Even they can share on social media accounts also. That's also possible. This facility is also given by the blogging websites. So popularity of YouTube and similar sites is also gave rise to video blogging. Nowadays, this particular terminology, vlogging, is now popularized because of rise of smartphones, and now everyone can record anytime, anywhere, and they can provide the ability for video editing. Okay, from next session we will be talking about the video editing or video blogging or the video marketing also. So that time we'll talk about this concept again, vlogging. It is vlogging, and the log or blog which contains videos on it, it's called as vlog, like that. This is what exactly the blog is there. So how exactly blog works? See, blogging is simple as obtaining a website and publishing original contents on it. Just like others have created it, we can also create it. It's not a different thing. Anyone can create it. You want to express your thoughts online or without writing, you just have to put your content, your thoughts, your uh, ideas online. So we can make use of the blogging there. Tech savvy bloggers can buy domain name and build a website themselves. That's also possible. I have created three websites like this. This blogging is converting directly a domain, and that domain is directly connected to your blog. So when you put that domain, it will redirect to your blog directly. That's what is possible. So we can buy the domain names also as per your requirements, and this facility is also provided by the blogging sites. Okay, those with less HTML knowledge can create account with the site like WordPress that simplify the web design and publishing process. WordPress, as we have seen in the last session, is used for designing the website. Used to design your blogging site also. So you have to maintain the purpose. I think we have mentioned the purpose of business site over there. If you mention the blog, so blogging template will be given to you. Blogging templates are different. Okay, so as per the requirement of blog, I'll show you how blogs are written on the WordPress also and Blogger also. Two different sites are there. Most of the time we prefer the Blogger site with this. It's a Google's domain actually. Without having creating a new account, you can use your Google account directly to post the blogs on the Blogger website. Okay, so basically it works like that. So see, blogs are usually simple websites. They are the website as it is. Just like maybe you have seen many different kind of websites, and they are created as a blog. They are just a website. So this website will be completely owned by you, not owned by you. You are using that is owned by the provider basically. Okay, they are providing you space, and in that space we are allowed to write anything over there. Older pieces may be archived in separate sections of the site, and they may be separate pages with contact info, bio, but blog itself usually is just a single page that can be scrolled through, similar to the news feed on social media site like Facebook. Everything that we have started from first blog post till today, whatever is there, it's recorded day by day or month by month, year by year, that we can see over there. Even it contains ability to have a quick search also, like tagging is given. By tagging we can read a similar kind of the blogs. Even you can extract the most popular blogs separately. Even they are providing the traffic feed also, means your blog is got visited by different people, by different demographics, okay, by different age people, different days. So that traffic also we can see how many views are there, how many comments are there, how many likes are there. That also we can see, just like it's mentioned over here. Okay, so everything about you can also be mentioned over here, but want to note that we anyone who want to read your blog, they don't require the account on that site. It's just like a website you visit. So as with Facebook newsfeed, along with display the newest content on the top of the page, exactly same way. The recent post that you have made on the blog will be on the top, then next to that, then next, like that. Just yesterday we have seen one content, one topic of blog was given. So WordPress is by default providing a blog attachment to the website. And when you post something, when you create a page, it's different. Post is different. Post is the new entry that you do, new updates that you perform. So that update will automatically come on the front page of your site. This is exactly what we call as a blog. And the blogging sites also providing the same. The recent entry will be on top and remaining will be go down. Fine. So that's how the blogging will exactly work. Another unique feature that blogging is containing, that it is interlinking. This occurs when the blogger links to another person's blog within their own blog post. That's also possible. I have done that. I'll show this one also. Other person's blog, we can connect it and we can give a reference of it also. Link can be given. So if you want more information, you can click on that link. It will redirect the link to the respective person's blog and we can refer to that also. For example, if a music teacher maintains a blog and they write a blog post about how to form a chord, they might link to musician's blog to show examples of the chords in action. Okay, so that can also be connected, can have. Even I'm writing some blogs on some kind of scientific material. So if when I get in the, from where I got this data, so we'll put that log like sciencedirect.com or sciencejournal.com where I will redirect you. Fine, so you can get the reference from the same. So that links can also be added. A political blogger may link another politics blog and then discuss how they agree or disagree with the post on that blog. That also complete analysis of the information content that we have done, we can do by from our angle. It's not like that I'm not a good author, so I can't write it. And I'm writing it, but it's not get published on the in the newspaper. So basically, don't worry about it. You're having your own platform to publish this one. Interlinking along with the common comment section fosters the sense of community that makes your blog unique. If someone want to express their thoughts, express their comments, express their views towards your blog, the comment section is mentioned, and on that comment, this comment can be received. Okay, that's it. Now, how can we compare the blogging sites and the traditional website that we have created yesterday? See, blog, they updated frequently, very frequently need to update, and they allows for reader engagement also. Just like I've told, the comment, you can expect the comment, you can see the views of it, you can expect the rating for the respective blog also from the viewers, from the users. But for website contains the large evergreen content. It is not required to update regularly. Updations are there, but regular updations not required. Fine. Depends upon the business that you're working, basically how updations are required there. And website is a one-way communication. It's a mechanism that you're putting your business content online by which they will know about it. There is no two-way communication. Here we have having the two-way communication from the blog writer and the blog readers. Now, many features are there. What exactly blog features are? See, first, blogs are updated frequently. Very frequently they're updated. I just have shown the difference in that. Whether it's mommy's blog or when woman shares adventure in parenting, food blog sharing new recipes, or business providing update to the services. Blog have new content added several times a week. You have to add it. So if you want to be popular, if you want your blog to get searched in the Google, it should be regularly updated. Fine, so they are very frequently updated. Regularly means on week basis, day basis, you decide how you are going to update it. Website might occasionally have a new information, but for the most part, they offer static information that rarely changes. Static information that rarely changes. We are not going to update that. We have just posted it, done. It will go down as per the new blogs are updated there. Then secondly, the blog allows reader engagement. Blogs and social media accounts often go hand in hand like that because they serve as a similar purpose of connecting an audience with each other and the content creator. Whatever you put on social media, there also you get the comment, there also you get the likes, there also you will get the reactions from the readers. So similar way is present over here, but necessity is that both should have account and both should be connected there. See, here is not the case, and even they are not providing a separate URL for you to post over there. It's not like that. Here it's completely different. Some websites may incorporate features that allow for conversation, but generally speaking, a blog allows for more conversation and interaction than a traditional website does. Obviously, because traditional website only have a static content present on it. Blogging contains the regular updation contents, maybe current to currently everything is present, everything, all the data updations are present over there. So real time writing, real time engagement is possible and present there. That's why blogging is more effective than the static websites. Let's compare in the pros and cons of it. Let's pros. Good for SEO, search engine optimization. We're having a separate session on SEO. We'll talk about that also. Means your data, your website should get searched in the Google inside a search engine. So to do this one, we require a search engine optimization. So it's possible with the blogging. Then maintain a communication with customers. Obviously, whatever queries customers are having, whatever guidance customers require, if you are providing that through your website's blog, so obviously customer will get more and more engaged in your site. Many such sites are there. I used to refer very commonly because I know that there is useful content present on these sites. And they're updating it regularly, and they are providing products also. I'm getting their product information also. Fine. Then build a repo with the customer. A repo with the customer can be built, just like engagement with the customer is there. So customer will know that this particular person, this particular business is basically knowing what is happening today. They are eager to teach, they're eager to give guidance to us. That's why repo with the customer is possible. Generate alternative income. This is very important to note. We'll see this one also. Alternative income. So by using Google AdSense, we can add the advertisements on your website. So when the popularity rises, so automatically we can add the Google AdSense by which the advertisement can be seen on your site. Maybe on many websites you have seen different advertisements. So this is possible on your blog also. Okay, but we have to mention some, you have to maintain some criteria. With that it's possible. So once according to the number of clicks on that site or that particular advertisement, you will get the amount from the respective website also. These are the advantages of using the blogs. And what are the cons? What are the disadvantages of this? Time consuming. Time consuming, you have to keep a separate time to write the blog today. Constantly require fresh ideas. It's also one more thing that you need to mention. But once you start blogging and once you are interested in that particular topic, so it's not that much difficult to create the have the fresh ideas. Payoff is delayed, maybe sometimes, just like inverse of last option here. First, third option is there. Blogging in and off itself won't generate the income. Whatever I'm writing, that will not generate the income. Income generation is done by the advertisement that you post on your blog. Okay, fine. Based on that, it will be there. These are the pros and cons of it. See, some reasons we'll talk about again. Blogging, why blogging is popular. See, mentioned here in this summary of this picture will be why it's popular. Flexible and portable. Anywhere we can read it. Not on the website. We can have a web application of it. Even we can have a mobile application in it. And most of just like in WordPress we have seen, according to the device that you're using, it is customized automatically. Fine. So blogging is providing that. Blog can make a money, help us to deal trust with the customers and keep clients up to the date. Okay, that's what is possible here. Okay, now some part which I have seen good for SEO, like search engine love content, new content, and as usual, blogging is a great search engine optimization tool. Novel content, if you're putting and someone is searching on Google, so they will get you a link. Defining a feature of blog is a frequency with which they are updated, and the fresh content help to improve the website's SEO performance also. Your website will get searched maximum number of time in the search engine, and obviously the page rank of your site will also go on increasing. That's what SEO is. Second, which I told about, maintain the communication with customers. Blog post can keep your customers and client up to date on what's going on, let them know about new deals and provide the tips to them, guidance, provide their content, information, knowledge. Okay, that's what by which you can have a communication with the customers. More frequently you post useful content, and the more often the customer visit your blog, and the more likely they are to spend the money. Okay, engagement. Next, build a rapport with the customers. We are told not only does a blog allow you to show off what you know, building your expertise and credibility, but the people can also post comment and interact with you. Interactions are possible there that allow customers to get to know you and hopefully develop relationship that turn into the purchases. You are building reliability from the customer's point of view. Customer will know that, yeah, this person reliable, he is providing information, he is knowing it, he is trustworthy. So that rapport with the customers maintained by the blogging, remember. And the last, that is generate the alternate income. Successful blog can make the money themselves. Along with a product or service, blogs can generate income from alternate sources such as advertising and affiliate products. Blogging is flexible and portable, making it a great option for people who want to be a lifestyle entrepreneur. This is what the answer to the question why we do blogging. So the website that you have created, there also the posts are possible, but they are limited, they are not dedicated for specific operation. If you want to create a dedicated blogging site, then it's possible where we can completely maintain the structure of it, and we can decide what kind of content can be posted and can be used. Okay, apart from that, we are having a cons also, time consuming, that's what we are told. Success of blogging comes from having people return, and they only return when there is a new stuff to read. Then only. That means blogger need to generate content at least several times a week to be effective at engaging readers and increasing the search engine optimization. Second, constantly we require fresh ideas. Posting several times per week won't be beneficial if ideas are not fresh and engaging. It can be draining to constantly conceptualize and execute the fresh contents. So good news is that you don't have to do all by yourself. You can have a guest writer to hire the freelancer. That is also possible. Some companies are having a special content writer in them, or some companies are making the help from the freelance content writers, and they are providing the written contents to you that we can put onto the blog. Another option is to curate content from the others. You can buy private label white content, PLR content, and modify it on your own blog. Also great way that we can follow, and we can provide this useful information to the customers. Payoff is delayed. So one of the biggest frustration with blogging is the time consuming, little payoff at the beginning. It takes time to build up readership and the momentum. So obviously, every kind of contents are taking a time. The time we need to keep, and accordingly, when the popularity will get attracted towards your blog. I'm writing blog from last 12 years continuously, and not more than 400 different posts I've done till as per the requirement I posted. So it depends how exactly contents are. It will take some time. Blogging in and off itself won't post. That is not important. Okay, that is not required. At one time, posting an article was enough to generate traffic and income. Today, a successful blog needs email marketing, such as Facebook groups. So you post that blog in the Facebook groups also, Facebook pages. If you're having your own, that also we are going to see how to create that. You can post it there. You can have reached toward the maximum level. That is what blogging will do. Remember. Now, what are the requirements? See the requirements. So we'll set up a blog. There are free blog options available such as WordPress and Blogger. WordPress also providing a blogging option, but to retain control and professional image, consider investing in domain name and hosting service. Domain name and hosting service. You just purchase the domain, you host that blog, and then use it. So you can install WordPress or another content management system on your host if you don't want to create the whole site from the scratch. So you can use this one. Fine, WordPress or another content management system that you're hosting on. That's possible. So you can purchase it. It's not that much costly, If you are using WordPress is somewhat costly. Basically, they are having a lot many themes, that way. But if you are using the Google, Blogger is the Google site, uh, then it's not that much. Only 1,000 rupees per year may be required to purchase your domain and your space both. But for what WordPress, domain is different and space is different. Okay, that's why whatever is affordability, whatever the channels are provided, that we can choose and set up your blog. Then add the content. Once your blog is up and running, you need to keep it active with new content to grow your business. Remember, develop a set schedule for writing and posting blog articles. Create the content calendar so you always know what you are going to post. This is a regular time activity. Currently, I'm active with only 2 blogs. I have created many blogs also, but they are not continuously active because the time is one of the most important constraint that you need to focus on. So we have to keep a separate schedule for writing and posting the blog articles. So what I am having in mind, so accordingly I can post it. I can create the blog for the same. You can create a content calendar, so you always know what you are going to post. That's also we need to mention. So if being a professional in the business and doing the business online, we have to maintain this. This is the part of our daily activity that we have to consider commonly here in blogging. And the next one, market. Like all the business ideas, your success comes from the marketing, getting your message in front of your target market. Great ways to reach your market are through social media apps, email list, and reaching out the other bloggers, podcasters, media outlets for publicity. So whatever you are doing, for example, I am selling mobiles, so we can write a blog. Which mobile is better? For which purpose? Which mobile is better? I write a complete blog. I can compare them. This mobile of this company, mobile of that company. I can compare it, and after comparison, I can post on my blog. Yeah, you can purchase, go for that. So you're providing these ideas. There someone, maybe most of the time people searches for the same, this mobile versus this mobile. Fine. Or if you're having a travel agency, or you're having your own hotel, so we can create the blogs like connected to that. Traveling, what is traveling, how to do, which one to choose, in which season what to see, when to travel, how to travel, like all, where to stay, how to choose your plan, like all, that you can post over there. So blogging means basically this is the content marketing that we do. We are providing content, and through the content we are reaching towards maximum number of customers. Fine. So repurpose your blog content to promote your business across the platform, such as by using the quotes on your Twitter or Instagram profiles, by creating the video of your article to share on YouTube. That's also possible. So all these things we can link. When I create a blog post, so I used to post it on Facebook also, Facebook groups also, Facebook page also, WhatsApp status also, Twitter also, Instagram also. Okay, on Twitter, LinkedIn also. Remember, there also I used to post it. So reach will be more in such particular cases. So you can have capture the market and add income stream. You can think of it, but it's a secondary part basically. While your blog can complement an existing business, it's also a great way to add additional income stream to your home business. It can promote other companies' product and services in affiliate marketing. That's also possible. If your blog has become popular and someone has told to write few positive things from me, so you can earn from that. You can post something. You can have this particular data on your blog also. Fine. So you can advertise or feed ad networks such as AdSense on your blog. AdSense is the product of Google. See, whatever most of the advertisement that you see on different websites, they are taking this from the Google AdSense. Okay, and from Google AdSense also we can get the money. Okay, so if you have a service business you are promoting with your blog, you can create your own information products to complement it, or if you have your own product you can offer a service. That's also possible. So these are the requirements of the blogging here. Okay, so before starting the practical, will be seeing the summary of it. What summary? So weblogs shorten is blog, which began diary-like outlet for early internet users. Modern blogging is an expansive medium that incorporates written words, photography, videos, and all kind of subject matters. Businesses can use the blogs to drive customers to their website, increase SEO performance, or generate alternate stream of income. Blogs are different than traditional website because They are frequently updated and they make it easier for the audience to engage with each other and the content creator. That's it. That is what exactly the blogging is. So before actually starting the contents, before actually starting blogging, so you need to know about the same. So when you actually start, so we will be having these things in mind, that for what purpose and what type of things that blog will be containing, and accordingly we'll proceed further. Fine.